Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. If you are new to this channel, please follow all the way through because this is a very serious warning I have to put out. So if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, hey guys, I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I think this is very serious. But also, if you have been a subscriber, do me a favor in the comment section, let all the new people know how sarcastic I am as well. Now guys, real quick before I start, this is about the government giving away free internet, and I believe it's actually a very serious thing. It's actually a trap. But with that said, I use sarcasm because it is the lowest form of humor, because it's low-hanging fruit from someone like me. But I am an investor. I've been an investor for 25 years. Let's say I've been around the block. The ninja's been around the block. And some people say that puns are actually the lowest form of humor, but just so you know, you cannot even fathom the depth of my sarcasm. So here we go. We're going to dive right in. The White House says 20 internet companies will provide effectively free internet to millions of Americans. Again, this is a warning, okay? And we're going to talk about why you need to learn what a VPN is. And if you don't understand what a VPN is, Google it. The Biden administration, oh, sorry, it's Jeff Biden. Jeff Bowden. Jeez, Jeff Bowden, RL Presidente. Jeff Bowden announced Monday that 20 leading internet service providers have agreed to offer basic low-cost plans that will be free for millions of Americans after a refund. All right. Now, I'm going to probably entitle this, The First One's Always Free, and I want you to stick around so I can explain why I think this is very dangerous. 20 companies, including AT&T, Comcast, and Verizon, will cover more than 80% of the U.S. population, or sorry, they do cover more than that. They will immediately provide at least one plan that costs no more than $30 a month and provides download speeds of at least 100 megabytes per second. Now, I want you to understand, President Jeff Bowden is really strong and really, he's ready to rock and roll on this whole inflation thing. As a matter of fact, there's a big announcement, a speech from him tomorrow. He's going to come out and he's going to talk about inflation, because he was talking about inflation last year where he said it's just transitory. So that's cool. Wrong there. And then in January, he came out and said, this is it. We have hit peak inflation. So wrong there. So do me a favor, guys. If you're still in this video, hashtag Jeff Bowden. That's with an IN at the end. In this video, Jeff Bowden, okay? Bowden. All right, so the White House says that at least 40% of the U.S. population, about 48 million households, will be eligible to sign up through an existing program called the Affordable Conductivity Program. I'm gonna drop this here and I'm gonna put the link below because you don't wanna see me try and read because I'm not the best at it. Let me make this very clear. The first one's always free. We've heard this term before, and I think it is very dangerous because we are seeing around the world privacy being challenged all over the place. And I would highly suggest, if you do something like this, you learn what a VPN is, a virtual private network. There's going to be probably a totally different, let's put it this way, user agreement attached to this. And I think it's very, very important. So I think it is very important you share this video out because this is just logic, right? Companies don't just give things away or practically for nothing when they can charge you a lot, right? And President Bowden is very, he wants to have a good narrative that he's doing things for us, okay? So why not offer you something at a discounted rate at the same time where your privacy's out there? I think it's very important. There's all the times we sign things that we sign our privacy away, and it's more and more of an occurrence. I am a real estate agent right now, not a very good one, might I add. But, I've owned a couple of real estate companies and a real estate business. I got out right before the I got out the stocks before the dot-com crash, but I also got out of the real estate market in 2006, mid-2006. I had all my properties sold, businesses closed, all that stuff, because we knew the market was collapsing and we wanted to get out, right? Back then, we would read all of our contracts, and most people having us sign contracts were blown away, and they would tell me all the time, escrow officers and real estate agents, and all those people would tell me, professionals, right? You're one of the only people that actually read these contracts, and it's for a very serious, very real reason. And that's why, like, when you sign up with some of these third-party payment applications where they can follow you and actually go into your bank account that you had it linked into, just I was reading the latest one was Stripe, and getting signed up with them, and they said, we have the right, by you agreeing to this terms and conditions, to actually go and view your bank account activity. That is absolutely ludicrous, but that's in the fine print. And when you see something like this where the government's coming out, hey, we're gonna give you free internet. Well, you know what also happens when it's free? They could turn it off at any point too. They can control it. They can do all kinds of crazy stuff. It's really interesting. And quite frankly, and why I ask people to share these videos is because that kind of logic doesn't get out to you very often. And it is important to understand. And that's why it's important for people with lower incomes. Look, I'm all for saving people money, and that's what this channel is about, is learning how to start a side hustle, a business, or taking the money that you have, that little bit extra, that little bit, you know, and put it into something good, like owning some gold and silver, some Bitcoin, some real estate, getting out of debt, right? And for people to say, I don't got any money, I said, well, then put down that Starbucks cup, I'm gonna smack it out of your hand and buy a McDonald's coffee. They only cost $1. Got $1, you're in luck. Now you got $4 extra to go spend on 2 silver dimes. It's literally that easy. And that's why I think it's very important that when we see news like this, coupled with you being in a position where food is at all-time costs, at least for me right now, we're seeing real estate at all-time costs, things like that, where the pressure is there for you to grab onto programs where it may not be in your best interest, quite frankly, right? Or if it is, you know, and you want to do it, then protect yourself. Look at what you're getting yourself into. Protect your security. Have good security on your equipment, your hardware, and then on top of that, back it up with possibly a VPN. I think these are very important days, and they're times to not freak out, but just sit back and think and weigh your options and make the best decision possible. I think that is what we can do to save a lot of people. And quite frankly, that's my goal and my mission. So I want to thank you guys for watching. We're going to keep this video short. And as always, be prepared and not scared. #NinjaNation if you can, if you made it this long. Now I know you really made it to the end. All right, guys, we'll talk to you later. I'm out.